So in this video, we're going to look at some critical on-page SEO factors. So these are the most important things that you need to have on your page and on your home page for SEO. So we've done the keyword research, so we know what services that you're going to write about. We've checked the competitors' sites, so we know how many words and what sort of headings that you're going to need. And so now what we're going to go through is the 5 critical places that you need to actually have the keyword phrase that you're trying to rank for. So just say that you are a massage business in Sydney, and so the main keyword phrase that you want to rank for is massage Sydney. And then you also have some other like internal pages like and couples massage Sydney. So massage Sydney is the first one, and so because that's the biggest potentially keyword phrase, and then maybe remedial massage might also, you see how like massage Sydney is actually part of these keywords as well. If massage Sydney was like the biggest keyword phrase that you wanted to go after, then you could just optimize the home page to target that keyword phrase. However, if you did decide to target remedial massage Sydney, then you're still also targeting massage Sydney anyway. But just for the sake to show you how to do it, we're going to do massage Sydney for the home page, and then we'll be creating internal pages for those. So let's start with massage Sydney. If you have a domain name that already had massage in it, have a look at some of these ones here. So Grand Royal Thai Massage Sydney, so they have Thai massage in their domain name, and then, but none of the other, Orchid Spa, that doesn't have massage in their domain name. Okay, so if you have some random name like Fruitful Online, then it's going to be slightly harder to actually rank from any massage keywords with your home page. Okay, because we don't have massage Sydney in there. If you did decide, just say I wanted to change it so it was Fruitful Online Massage, then that is going to definitely help my home page to rank more. And if I can put Sydney in there as well, that will definitely help. So that's like this, they don't have Sydney, but at least they have Thai massage, which is one of their main keywords. So if it's a specific kind of massage is your main keyword, then ideally you want that in your domain name, right? But in most cases, you've got your domain name, you don't want to change it. It's been around for ages potentially. And if you do change it, then you actually could risk losing all of your traffic. So it can definitely be a benefit to change your domain name and have massage in it for rankings. However, like my domain name doesn't have SEO in it, but because I've seen how powerful it actually is to have SEO in the domain name, I'm actually going to change that. And so mine will be Fruitful Online SEO. It's up to you what you want to do with regards to that. But if you do decide to change it, then you're going to have to redirect every single page of your website, or you risk losing a lot of traffic. So it's a dangerous thing to do, to actually change your domain name. And so therefore, what we're going to do, if you've got a domain name, you really don't want to change it, we're going to focus on these other 5 ways of getting this keyword in there. The next thing where we can really do it then is the SEO title. So this is the back end of WordPress, where I would create pages for whatever website that I was on. And so we're going to imagine that this is the home page of your website. You could have Massage Sydney. Because it isn't in your domain, then you can have it somewhere in the page title. And depending on how your site is set up, this might not even show on the page, on the home page. There might be a whole stack of code and stuff in here. But ideally, somewhere you want to have massage in Sydney. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be together. It could be, you could have massage in Sydney, you could have like best massage in Sydney, you could have best Sydney massage. So as long as we've got these words in there in some kind of order, in the page title, or in, if that doesn't even show on your website, then in some kind of heading on the page, preferably a heading 1 on the page that has it in it, then that's going to be important. But that's actually the page title. I might put those in a different order, even though this one is actually the most important. I might just put it in at the end for now. Okay, so we've got the page title, and then you're going to have headings throughout your page. You've got Massage Sydney. Just say you can actually use this one up here, and it shows up on the page. And so you put Best Sydney Massage there, and then you might want to put Thai massage in Sydney, or you know, you might have a whole range of services that you're providing. I mean, you can have a look and see what your other competitors are doing. But ideally, if you can get sort of Sydney massage and massage in Sydney in some format into your headings, so heading 2, then that would be great. And then you're going to have a whole stack of like content in here, right? All this content, blah, 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 blah. And then you're going to have some other kind of heading, which might not have Sydney and massage, but it might have services or something else to do with massage. That might be another heading. And then you've got, you know, more content down here, etc., etc. You really then only need to have Sydney massage in this content down here once. As long as it's in the page once, Massage Sydney or Sydney massage, whatever is the way around that most people search for it. You only need to have that really once on the page. You want to have it kind of once or twice in these headings, and then in the title. So I go back to here. So we've got the page title, we've got some headings, and in the content. So we only need it once in the content, headings, once or twice, and the page title obviously only once. The idea is to kind of mix it up a bit, because if you just had Massage Sydney exactly the same here and here and here and here and here, then it can be over optimized. And if you use these keywords more than what I've put here, then it can be over optimized. So the rest of this content should all totally be written for people, because if it's written for people, then that's what's going to keep them on the page anyway and entertained and interested and continuing to read, and then Google loves that, okay? So Google just needs to know by having it in the page a couple of times what it's about. But you really have to be careful about not having it too many times, because that can actually create a disadvantage. So you want to go and have a look on a page of your website. Let's go and have a look here. So this is Massage Sydney is the keyword. So they're ranking number 2. So we'll see how often do they have Massage Sydney. So it says that it's 7 times. This site's got a lot of yellow and it highlights it in yellow, which makes it a bit difficult to see. So it's once down here, actually in the SEO title, so that's not on the page. And then it looks like it's just in these links down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then here. So they don't actually have Massage Sydney on that page at all. And they're ranking number 1 or number 2 or whatever it was for Massage Sydney. So you see how it's important, like, not to over optimize it. You can still rank without even having that keyword in the page at all, right? But because it's in the SEO title, which is what I'm going to show you next, which is the most powerful spot anyway, it's not, you don't even have to have it on the page. So I think that's like a really important point to make, because a lot of people think that what's on here is the super, super important part. This is the bit that will make all the difference. Whereas actually in practice, it's this bit down here that actually makes all the difference. I've got a plugin called Yoast SEO that allows me to create these SEO titles, which, as I said, are the most powerful. It's the very first thing that I do with any websites when I take them over, is just change these SEO titles. And sometimes people will rank pretty quickly just from doing that, nothing else at all. right? That's how powerful they can be to rank your website. I'll fix up if there's any errors and fix up all kind of things, but this is the very, very critical thing that I do. So we want to make it the actual keyword that people were searching for, which is Massage Sydney. So we want that first at the very beginning, because that's the thing that's really, really important. Then you could have pretty much anything that you wanted to have, really. So let's see what these ones have got, like up to 70% off massage in Sydney, Sydney CBD. So you could put some more locations that you particularly wanted to target. So it depends what's most important to you, because remember, this home page is incredibly powerful. So you might decide that the types of massage you do are really important. And so this would not have anything there because it's the home page. So you might decide that you want to put remedial Thai pregnancy massage therapist. So whatever keywords you put in here are the ones that you will rank for. And this is the easiest way to rank for anything. So we've got Massage Sydney, and this could then help you to rank for remedial massage Sydney, Thai massage Sydney, pregnancy massage Sydney, anything with massage. Now, if you decided that you were going to use your internal pages were really the thing you wanted to use to rank for those other services, then what you might do is decide, well, actually, what are the closest locations to me that I really want to rank for? Just say it's actually Bondi. Oh, I lived in Bondi for a while. I don't really remember other locations in Sydney. I'll just make some up. I don't even know. So just say there's one called Phepps or something, and then there's another location called Homely. And then if you wanted to, you could potentially put your business name here, but I very rarely do that because this is so powerful, and you're usually going to rank for your business name based on what's in your URL. So we might just go Garrison, like whatever they are, the closest ones, and just keep going until, you know, like eventually it will tell you you have to stop. So as long as you kind of keep it in the green, then you know that that's as far as you've got to go. Then in your meta description, this is where you would write something, what people have got here. So if you're really not sure what to write, then you can always just go and have a look at what other people have written and use it to craft something for yourself. So then we put that in there. And so then you'll see here that we've now just created that's a snippet preview. And this is what Google is going to put into the search results for you. And so that's how you are in control of what's in the search results. Okay, so that was your home page. Now is we're going to look at remedial massage Sydney. Depending on what you have in your domain name already will depend on what you're going to do with this URL. So we're going to create a new internal page now, remedial massage Sydney. You don't have to put Sydney in there if you don't want to. You could put remedial massage, but it does help people to know exactly where you're located. I mean, there's so many websites I go to and I have no idea where their business is or who they service. So because we don't want to have exactly the same thing in the content, we might have remedial massage in Sydney. We might have another heading with Sydney remedial massage. And then only once in the content somewhere will we put remedial massage Sydney. And as you saw from what we were seeing there, you don't necessarily even have to. But I definitely wouldn't do any more than this. So just say your website has nothing to do in this bit here. Your domain name has nothing to do with massage. It has something like that. Something completely irrelevant. Then it's going to be a really good idea to have remedial massage Sydney in this section here, which is what this slug is, right? Now, we want to have that all lowercase. So now what you've done is you've actually created the main keyword phrase that you're trying to rank for in this URL. Now, just say you wanted to expand and you didn't want to just cover Sydney, you wanted to cover the whole of Australia, then you don't have to put Sydney in there. You could just have remedial massage. And then because we've got remedial massage Sydney, Sydney, Sydney on the page for now, then it will rank for Sydney, even though in the future you could change that if you wanted to. Then in the SEO title, we're going to have remedial massage Sydney. Yeah, so you don't want to have it too many times, like remedial massage Sydney. So if we've got that exact keyword phrase here and in the URL here, then you could change it around here and have Sydney remedial massage. And then you want to put something else there. So let's go have a look and see what kinds of things that other people have got. So sports massage is another keyword that people are using. Sports massage might be some kind of different thing to remedial massage, but if there's other words that people are using for the same thing, then it's ideal to put that in here as well. Maybe you do women only. You might put, again, some other locations in here if you wanted to really target people in a very local area to you. So if sports massage maybe isn't relevant to that, then you could have Sydney remedial massage and then Bondi, blah, 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 all the various locations. And then down in here, you can put whatever you want. You might have like whatever your business name is, Therapeutic Angel, just say that's your business name. Therapeutic Angel is located in Bondi and provides remedial massage for residents of Sydney, Hewley, from the local areas of whatever they are. So you could write something like that in there. So again, you're getting like remedial massage in here. So now you can see here that if we go over these steps again, so the critical places is in the domain name or URL. So in this case, there's nothing in the domain name, so we've put it here in the URL. And then in the page title once, so we have it in the page title here. And then in the headings once or twice. So again, we're putting different variations of it because we don't want to over optimize for the same keyword. Then we've got it in the content once. So remedial massage Sydney there. And then we've got it in the SEO title, which is the most critical. Most critical. This is the first thing that I do on every site, is change these SEO titles. So that's down here where we've got Sydney remedial massage and then either specific locations that you're close to or other words that mean remedial massage. You don't want to put, like if you've created a page here for remedial massage, you don't want to target like pregnancy massage, couples massage, or anything else in here. Only other words that mean remedial massage or other locations. Okay, so I hope that helps you. The other plugin that I use for WordPress, if we do need to change all of these things, is the redirection plugin. To see if you've got a WordPress site, if you want to see if you've got what plugins you've got, there's a section here called plugins. You can see we've got Yoast SEO here, and then the redirection plugin is the other one that can be vital in order to make sure that if you do change a URL that's on your website, you want to make sure that you redirect it, or else you will lose all your traffic. Best of luck with these critical on-page factors, and I'll see you in the next video.